guys.
Where are we?
We're in Paris.
Oh, how will we tell if we're in Paris?
I don't know, this thing called the Eiffel Tower.
I don't know. Oh, there it is.
Tous les garçons et les filles de mon âge se promènent dans la rue de par deux. Tous les garçons et les filles de mon âge savent bien ce que c'est qu'être heureux.
This is where we're staying for our first 3 nights in Paris. There's that. There's the little dining room there as well.
We're at Sacré-Cœur, which means Sacred Heart. It is the highest mountaintop in all of France.
Yes, and that's where we are right now. This is our first stop on our first day, and we're enjoying a nice little bottle of vino.
Guess how much this was?
Like €6. €6! That's like nothing!
I think the first night when we got to Sacré-Cœur, it was the best weather we had the whole time. And just seeing like Nate's reaction and like getting the beautiful view from the top. I've never climbed to the top before, so like being able on our first night to both experience something new for the first time was really nice. And just that view was outstanding, and the sun, and it was the golden hour as he likes to call it. It was just perfect. It was very calm, and we were both still actually pretty lively for having a whole day of travel, which when I look back on pictures, we don't look that great, but I'm wearing the same outfit. It's cool.
Je me baladais sur l'avenue, le cœur ouvert à l'inconnu. J'avais envie de dire bonjour à n'importe qui, et ce fut toi. Je t'ai dit n'importe quoi, il suffisait de te parler pour t'apprivoiser. Aux Champs-Élysées, aux Champs-Élysées, au soleil, sous la pluie, à midi ou à minuit, il y a tout ce que vous voulez aux Champs-Élysées. Tu m'as dit j'ai rendez-vous dans un sous-sol avec des fous qui vivent la guitare à la main du soir au matin. Alors je t'ai accompagné, on a chanté, on a dansé et l'on n'a même pas pensé à s'embrasser. Aux Champs-Élysées, aux Champs-Élysées, au soleil sous la...
This is our elevator for where we're staying. It is my nightmare. So let's get in this thing. Uh-oh. This is how close we are to each other in this goddamn thing.
You have to press 1. Or maybe 0. The door closed.
The door closed. Down we go. Tiny elevator. We went underground to the catacombs. Was an underground experience that we had, which I think that was like 350 steps underground. And this was a little bit more difficult for me. I get pretty claustrophobic, so going down these steps, not only were they tight quarters and it like winds you all the way down, I felt a little trapped. I felt like now that I'm down here and I started going down these thin, narrow tunnels, I was like, there's no way out. Like, I can't go back that other way. Like, I have to make it through this thing. And I started to feel a little bit like closed in and trapped, and that lasted for about 10 minutes, and then I took some breaths and saw what we saw down there, and it was like amazing and horrifying at the same time, and very eerie to see so many dead bones and remains. It was pretty crazy stuff.
I might be crazy for this, but I kind of found it like strangely beautiful at the same time. I saw it more of an art piece, even though there was a lot of death and history behind it. These were a lot of natural deaths. There were a few plots of land that they took from these mass graves that were due to disease. But the majority of them were natural deaths, which I found a little bit of peace with. But it's almost like the people that did pull these bones from these mass graves and place them, they had almost like, I feel like an internal competition between themselves, between each of the little segments, because there was different designs in each of them. Some of them would be mapped out with like a heart or a cross or different figures. So it's kind of interesting and intriguing. It wasn't just the same layout per little section. I found that amazing. I mean, overall, it's not like I was down there and felt like ear in my heart. I felt more like at peace.
It's a little rainy today, but we're going to the Eiffel Tower anyway to have dinner. Not gonna let the rain spoil our time, are we, Kai?
No, never.
My favorite meal that we had in this entire trip was at Lucas Carton.
Let's give it a try, Kai.
You want me to give it a try?
I want you to take a bite and see what you think.
It's perfect. Oh my god.
Do I find the Eiffel Tower magical? I do find it magical. Only, I would say more magical at night. During the day, it's a structure, and you just have a large appreciation for its grandeur and because it's on everything, and just being there and knowing when it was built years and years ago and seeing the structure and the details when you get really up close, I do appreciate. At night, I think it's magical, but it's only because they added the modern element of the sparkles. And it's just romantic, it's fun, it's pretty to look at. We were there and it was pouring rain, and it was probably my company too.
D'amour qui passe, s'efface toujours. Au matin, toutes les roses, à peine écloses, grisent les cœurs. La beauté partout rayonne, l'amour se donne avec les fleurs. Une rosée
So,
d'un
behind
mot
us, the Eiffel Tower's
d'amour
sparkling.
garde l'empreinte d'un rêve.
Pretty good night, huh?
La rose se fane en un jour et parle des heures trop brèves.
Alright, so it's roughly 12:30 here. We're having a little bit of whiskey on the rocks at a local cafe right down the road from our flat. How's it been so far, guys?
You know, I would say for our first day, it's been wonderful.
It's been pretty awesome. I mean, I think that it can only get better from here, but I think that we really filled our day with what we needed to do.
We did.
And what about the dinner tonight?
Best dinner of my life.
Okay, it's ridiculously early, and we're going to Reims, which is actually pronounced
Friends.
Reims. It's like 7:45
At home, it's 1:47.
a.m.
Yes.
Yeah, so people are sleeping at home. And we're gonna go drink champagne instead.
Airbnb number 2. Not too shabby at all, huh? Look at that cool little balcony there with flowers. We're in Reims now. Rain? Rain? Got a little kitchenette area, a little desk area. It's just so charming. Isn't it charming?
The experience at Vogue was absolutely amazing, and like being in the careers and seeing the history behind that. I think learning the history, I didn't realize, I've always just kind of had it as a brand, and they've done great branding and great marketing, and I've grown to appreciate it from a business level. I didn't realize how innovative they were in Champagne, because I always correlate Champagne with not being able to be that innovative because of the politics behind it and having the Champagne name. They don't have a lot of leeway, but they're always ever evolving, and they pride themselves on that, so I thought that was very cool.
Where are we right now?
We're at Notre Dame in Rennes. King Louis XIII got crowned here. Sworded in, whatever they call it. Consolated?
Knighted.
Consolated.
Consolated?
No, he's not a knight.
Deer here. Just for a frame of reference, this is how big my deer is.
If I had to choose a place to live that we have visited, it would probably be Rains. I just felt an energy there. I felt like it was very organized, it was easy to get around and navigate and not too overly crowded to drive in. And it also had almost like a Grand Rapids of France feel to it, where it wasn't too big, but it wasn't too small. It had everything you needed. It had amazing, gorgeous architecture through the entire thing.
I honestly really liked the nightlife and walking down like the main street and like seeing people. I think it was a college town primarily. There was a lot of young people there, and they were just enveloped in taking over the streets and drinking beer and just enjoying their time. So it was just kind of cool. We felt part of it.
I was gonna show you this. Going into a museum now.
We are.
In Troy. And what is this? Architecture, natural.
Museum St. Lo.
St. Lo. So we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, should be good.
All the mustard.
So much mustard in our faces.
What did we just eat? A jambon? It's a little sandwich.
Yeah, it's
Had some pepperoni on it.
good.
Chorizo.
Yeah.
It's very good.
It was a tasty little treat for the road.
And we got some kettle chips, which we have these in America. And a Red Bull.
We're pretty generic.
How's driving in France, Nate?
A lot easier when you get out of the towns.
Yeah.
When it's just a freeway, it's a lot easier.
No more roundabouts.
Roundabouts were hard. Those were difficult. But we survived. We persevered.
It's a stick shift,
I have to drive.
so I can't drive.
No, it's okay though. I'm actually enjoying driving a little bit since it's been a while.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll teach you one day. Well, here is our third destination, and Kylene has outdone herself. This is our room here, and we are in the thick of wine country. It is absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. This is the best thing ever. She's using the bathroom. Amazing.
Where are we right now, Nate?
Wine country, the thick of it.
It's so beautiful. There's a hot air balloon.
There's a
over there.
beautiful hot air balloon going across this sunny, awesome vineyard sky. It's insane.
They even have wine in the roundabouts.
There's wine in the roundabouts. And there's grapes everywhere. So I'm going one more.
Yeah. Wait.
I'm in heaven. Nobody.
Oh, look at these trees we're going through.
This is so good.
It's amazing. Look at this.
If I press this, will it take pictures while we're out?
Yes.
How geeked are you?
I'm super geek. Our new area. We can't get into our place just yet, but this is it. It's this little town. It's like so dinky, but very nice. So we thought we'd just go to the local pub and grab a pint before we check in for our last night in France.
So, it was a good trip?
It was an amazing trip.
It was an amazing trip.
I actually don't want to leave. I actually want to get home.
Yeah, I mean, I think trips add perspective
Yeah.
and gives you that whole like no place is like home type of thing, but I don't really want to leave either. But we have
The only
to.
reason I want to go home is just to make more money so I can go again.
Exactly.
Like, really.
Like, I guess the one thing that I get from this is just like travel more. Like, it challenges you. I felt very challenged through this whole thing, but in the most positive way. It's been like such an amazing experience, and yeah, just visit as many places as you possibly can.
Yes, and make reservations on Sundays.
And make reservations on Sundays, because not a lot of stuff's open on Sundays. So, all right, well, cheers, France 2017.
Cheers to France 2017. What was noise?
qu'il nous faut saisir le bonheur comme le plaisir. Une rose est un mot d'amour.